It's time. We are live! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen! Arcade time! We are ready. How's everybody feeling out there? Happy Friday. Or so they say TGIF. Happy Friday. Anyway, yo, wound it. Pause. Yeah, that's what we do here on the arcade on that prime time edition. What's good, everybody? Good to hear everybody up in here, ladies and gentlemen. I see. Briedios is here. Briedios is here, ladies and gentlemen. Briedios. Yes! Briedios. What is good, brother? Ladies and gentlemen, the King Reaper is also here. Yes! The King Reaper. And I don't see him typing, but I know he's around. And I can hear it by the sound. And, you know, and that would be the one and only, ladies and gentlemen. Who would that be? They say, oh, who the hell could it be? Ladies and gentlemen, it'd be Mac City. Mac City is around here somewhere. What up, Mac? Where's Mac at? We can't find Mac. Yo, Mac is somewhere trying to get some players for the Cowboys to play because we got about 15 guys injured. Mac, get your ass in here. We're waiting for Mac. We're waiting for Mac City. Via the West Coast. Come on, Mac. Where you at?
Mac, you know how Mac come through on a club tip.
Yeah, we waiting for Mac. Anyway. Who's throwing things around down here? Dropping stuff and throwing things around. Who is that, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, there he is. I knew one of the bros was going to show. Ladies and gentlemen, he is not only the CEO, his team got a win. He is the Thriller Ali. Wrong one. Refresh. Oh, no, that's not it. That ain't it. Here it is. This is it. There we go. What's good, brother? Good to see Thriller Ali. Hey, Thriller. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. The Mustang Gamer is here. Fellow Cowboy fan. You see, Mustang Gamer makes me not hate PlayStation and stuff like that because he's a PlayStation guy and he's also a Cowboy fan. So I can't, you know, so I don't get mad. But hit that like button. Let's go and jump in this Discord or in the Discord because we got to, how do we say this? We got to grow the brand now. A lot of traction on Sunday. And speaking of Sunday, you guys aren't going to believe who won the football pool again. And that would be me with my 9 picks. As a matter of fact, let me show you my 9 picks. So I had 9 picks. Ty that man, Bum, had 5. Thriller Ali had 4 picks. Mustang Gamer had 8 picks. He was close. Freco, he had 5. Rich Valley had 6. Ty that woman had 6. Big Money had, oh my God, he didn't do anything. Big Money didn't show up. Steve Go Shoot had 5. Mac City had 8. And Mello had 6. Mello, who knows nothing about football, had 6. So, ladies and gentlemen, you had 5.
I had like 3.
Yeah, 5. Trash, Ricky Brown. Trash. He said we need. He said, Mustang Gamer said we need a recount. Well, Mustang Gamer, here's where you screwed up, Mustang Gamer. You took the Giants. You took the Eagles. You took the Chargers. You took Buffalo. You took Kansas City. That's what hurt you, Mustang Gamer. You can't take those teams. They stink. They're not the Dallas Cowboys. So anyway, so now, ladies and gentlemen, I told you if I won again, that I will put the money back into the pot, which I did last week, and I'll do it again this week. So, this is big. This next pot for the NFL tailgate is $125. So, whoever wins the next one gets $125. Remember, this is my own money and Big Money's money that we put into this pool, so everybody gets a chance to win. It doesn't cost you nothing to play. Max sends his picks in. Sometimes Thriller Ali sends his in. So yeah, so it's $125 if you win. So it went from $25 to $50 to $100. Now we have $125. So if you win the pool, it don't cost you nothing. Don't cost you nothing to join in. All you got to do is get your lazy asses up at 9:30 and make your picks. That's it. And you go, it's $125 now. Hell, if I keep winning, damn thing gonna get up to about, I don't know, $300. And then I'm just gonna say, hey, you know what? I'll pay myself. But now we ain't gonna do that. But that's how, hey, it's fun though. Back-to-back weeks, I won. I don't even care. Hey, listen, at least I'm winning at something. I'm getting my ass whooped in fantasy. I stink. Bro, I picked the worst pick. I don't know how to pick people. I'm just tell you. You know, it's awful. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, on the panel, today we have a special guest. He is actually part of the Watchtower crew, ladies and gentlemen. And that would be the one and only Big Money is here. What's good, Big Money? How you doing, brother?
I'm a part of all the crews. How the fuck I'm just a part of the Watchtower crew?
Well,
I'm a part of all the crews.
Well, actually, you named the tailgate, but you don't show up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't show up. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we also have the producer of the show and the Nintendo fan, that be Lavon.
What's up, y'all? What's up? It's your boy Lavon, casing back at it again with another podcast.
All right, and ladies and gentlemen, he's off his high horse. He's down 2 straight weeks. This jabroni is feeling kinda lonely. And that be Ty That Man.
You mean first place Eagles?
Not for long, jabroni. Not for long.
Now with no 2-1 Cowboys.
Whoa. We ain't talking about Dallas. We talking about big Eagles who've been looking like little Eagles, you know, right now. You know, them Eagles is hurting. But
that was only yesterday. The week before we got cheated. We look like mediocre Eagles. We look like we got whooped down the street Eagles.
Man.
Well, that's the past, Rick. Man. On to the next.
Hey, Ricky, you the nigga, don't forget it. So, hey, look, I'm feeling good. I done won 2 weeks in a row. So, you know, that makes me feel I'm winning something. You know, my Cowboys were not very good. My Atlanta Braves are not very good. LeBron's out. My Lakers stank. But, hey, look, at least I have something to look forward to on Sunday besides church, and that's beating you jabronis down. Beating you. You guys stink.
You still got Luka?
Anyway, I would like to take this time out. The ball was full of divine majesty. Like, Luka, come on, man. This fat ass ain't playing no defense. Or nothing. Look,
no more.
Listen, man. Ty.
Luka been hitting that wiki stick. You ain't see what he look like now? He ain't fat no more.
I'm not impressed. Lavon, he said Cowboys are back in the picture now with these Eagles playing like trash. Big facts. Trash, Ricky Brown. Trash. Ty, so before we get into this game in Ty, what's going on with your stinking ass Eagles, brother? Yo, I'm just saying.
Oh, I just explained to you. Yesterday we just got beat on. The week before we got cheated. So I let that one beat. But last week, you could talk about them.
Okay.
God, we got beat.
So shout out.
We look like the Cowboys out there. God.
Yeah. Enough of your bullshit. So, ladies and gentlemen, Emmanuel, hey, Juan is here.
You looking for Melo? Melo ain't here right now.
He look at me and Melo. We had a fight last week because Melo's told me I had to give up my $10 and I had no say in it. But it's funny how things change. Now, last week I told y'all the reason for me canceling Game Pass, it wasn't about the money. Rick, money's long. Money's long, okay? Let me tell you something.
Everything else short.
Oh,
Everything else short. It's money long,
whoa. Now, I feel I'm a little disturbed if you would even know that. But anyway, the point is, I told y'all, I said if there were 3 million people like me who've been paying them every single month, even whether I downloaded or play half of that garbage, I told y'all, I said, if it was 3 million people like me, Big Money, you're echoing. I said, if there was 3 million people like me, they're going to reverse that decision. I fucking said it. Go back and look at the tape. I leave timestamps. I'm not like these lazy YouTubers. I leave timestamps. I said, bro, 3 million of us cancel, they're gonna walk that shit back. But here's what they didn't tell you. You gotta cancel while your account was still active. You see, I got 4 ultimate accounts. And the traffic was so heavy. Speaking of heavies, the traffic was so heavy that I couldn't cancel right away. I went to customer service. I said, cancel my shit, whatever. And then I go to 2 days later, the Rick gets an email. Says, hey, we apologize. If you were a Game Pass subscriber by at least July of 2024, your price will not go up, but you have to keep auto pay on. That is what we call a damn W. That's how you do it.
Wait a minute.
That's how you do it. Yeah, they sent me email, said my shit's not going up. They said I'm grandfathered in. They said you got to continue to pay $19.99. You ain't got to pay that $30. I said, oh shit. And not only that.
Hello, did you make an individual video about that? Because I ain't heard that.
No, I didn't.
From nobody else.
No, I didn't make an individual video. I told the brothers, what was that? Wednesday or Thursday when I came in here. And I told him,
and I dropped a link too for it.
Yeah,
Rick, you should have did an individual video about that.
No, for what? For what? Microsoft just, but why? They're freaking tone deaf. My video would, well, I gotta say, the video that we did on Arcade is over 1,000 views. And I'm wondering,
man, bro, I would have did a video because I ain't heard nobody else get nothing like that, bro.
Yeah, they told me, long as I keep auto pay on, gotta keep auto pay on, that you are air quotes grandfathered in, and that your service will not. In the meantime, I think the word they used was in the meantime, in the immediate future, there's no increase, which means it's fucking coming anyway. But it's a short victory. You know, I feel like Buster Douglas. I got a little bit lucky, but the point is, what I was trying to tell Mello before he was, shilling on me, I said, yo, if 3 million people just say, no, we're not going to take it, you got to vote with your pocket. Bro, I knew they were going to walk it back because they walked it back when they tried to get their pound of flesh on Xbox Live. And everybody said, no, we're not fucking paying $120 instead of the $60.
Yeah, back in 2021. Yeah.
Yes, hey, bro, all you got to do is just fucking talk. Remember they tried to shut down the PlayStation 3 store, the Vita store, whatever the fuck it was?
Yes,
Fuck it. So you get some pitchforks. Man, bro, they reverse quick. That's how these corporations are. These corporations don't want no smoke. They want money. But see what the key is, though? They want you to keep it on auto pay because they know they're hitting that credit card every month. Every month. In my case, 4 times. 4 times a month. So when I think Mello said that you don't matter, I said, what the fuck you mean I don't matter? I have 4 ultimate fucking subscriptions. Of course I matter. I matter more than Black Lives. What are y'all talking about? I got 4 of them. That's $80. Shit, y'all want to lose $80 a month? Okay. Go ahead. Mustang Gamer said he canceled his. Abdul Ali said that was from the UK regulators. Microsoft can't raise prices without a 60-day notice. I ain't in the UK, bro. They ain't raised my shit. I'm at $20. I swear on my mama. $20. But again, I did that. Listen, I love Microsoft. Xbox is my preferred platform. But yo, sometimes you gotta let motherfuckers know. No. Not gonna happen. I'm not paying. What you gotta do is say, I'm not paying, and stuff starts changing. I said I wasn't gonna pay. My shit's $20. Now look, they can fuck me next month. Well, no, next month they told me your next charge is November 9th or whatever the hell it is, and it's $19.99. Boom. So I said, okay, we good. We good. Markenstein is here, and he said, PC is my preferred platform. You're lying at baby. Hey, you call it what you want, jabroni, but you're on Windows, and Windows is owned by the soft. So, enough of my effing babbling here. Lavon, what would you like to talk about?
Let's talk about Silent Hill 2. It could be coming to more platforms, Switch 2 and Xbox Series.
Really?
At some point. It's a rumor, so take this with a grain of salt. This is from the Silent Hill 2 remake website.
About the brand new technologies.
It may hint some, new game versions, such as the Switch 2 and the Xbox Series version.
Oh, easy, killer. I appreciate that, but I don't fucking see that article.
You don't?
I don't. I do not see that one. I do not see it. Wait, hold on.
Do you see the link?
I do now, yes. This blooper team thing? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, you may continue now, please.
All right, so some Reddit user named Practical Substance 99, the buy now section of the developer's landing page for the game still only lists only Steam and PlayStation Store on their platforms, but its layout incorporates 4 columns in total. The 2 extra columns are immediately visible in the browser because they don't contain any text right now, being populated by 1 non-breaking space each. They may be placeholders for the long-rumored Xbox Series and Switch 2 versions of the Silent Hill 2 remake. So how do you guys feel about this? Silent Hill 2 coming to, Nintendo and Xbox. How do you guys feel about that?
You know what? All this time I thought that I didn't know that motherfucker was just on PlayStation.
Me either. I thought it was everywhere. I didn't even, bro. That's how bad. That's how much I cared. Oh man. Jeez.
And you know what? I don't like. I've never been a Silent Hill fan.
No,
but
that's the poor man's Resident Evil.
Hill 2. Yeah, but I did buy the remake or whatever that is. It was good and everything, but I really thought it was everywhere.
No, that wasn't the case. It was just
I didn't know that.
PlayStation and PC.
How will I know if that game is clumsy? Is that on Unreal Engine 5?
Yes.
Up, not optimized. 45 frames. So,
all right.
So, hey, that's pretty good. So, yeah, literally, you cannot have used the codes because people are like, fuck it, I'm going to tell you who he is. Pastor Rosei, he was stacking codes and stuff, and I guess they look at that as you trying to steal from him, and that's what it is. Yeah, Mac, I'm still paying $20 for mine, bro. I'm good. Hey, sorry about the rest of y'all, but Brown Lives Matter. I was in Game Pass from day one, always had Ultimate, never downgraded, never missed a payment. Goddamn right they're not raising my joint. Quote the Rickster, nevermore. So, go ahead, Lavon.
All right, so let's talk about this Fallout 3 remaster, and a leaker gives update on that, actually.
Really? Yeah.
This person is named Nate the Hay. Don't think gamers will see Fallout 3 remaster announced during Fallout Day 2025. Are you guys even excited for Fallout Day? It's supposed to be on October 23rd.
Man, didn't Nate the Hay blow it the last time he had a rumor or something? Didn't Nate the Hay, is he the Starfield guy coming on PlayStation? Is that him?
Yes.
And you put this filth on our show.
Yes.
You know Nate the Hay. Hell, he's worse than Jeff Scrub. We can't have these jabronis up here. I don't know who's worst. If I had Nate the Hay, hip hop gamer or lamer, whatever his name is, and Jeff Grubb, I'll throw them both, all 3 of them to the Lions. They suck. They know nothing. But go ahead, Lavon.
Okay, one fan asked Nate if there were chances for the announcement of Fallout 3 Remaster, and the leaker answered he would be very surprised if Bethesda mentioned it this early. This further corroborated by the wording in the post, which says Fallout Day 2025 broadcast will feature news about the existing Fallout games.
Well, to be fair, they didn't announce the last one though. Remember, it just came out like that day. I mean, it was leaks or rumors rather. Yeah, when that Oblivion remaster or remake came out, it was more of a it's actually kind of like both. they never said that it was coming. Like it was rumors, and then once the rumors got hot, then that's when they was like, all right, boom, let's announce it. It was they were going to shadow drop the fucking thing. But I mean, Fallout 3. Well, New Vegas is the best one, but I mean, I like all the Fallouts, man. Fuck it. I mean, what am I going to say here? I mean,
I was just going to ask you that, Rick.
Would you be interested in a Fallout 3 remaster, Rick, if it did happen?
I would be, but I'd be more interested in New Vegas. That was the best one.
Oh, I was just finna say that. I'm finna say, ain't New Vegas the most popular
yes,
one?
Yes, it is. You know, and guess who fucking made that one? Wasn't Bethesda.
Who was it?
Obsidian.
The people that did
Obsidian. The same. Think about this. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm like,
oh shit. Go ahead.
Don't let big money go. Wait, let big money go. Let big money go, then you go.
I was just gonna say one thing. I was just gonna say, I wish they all around the board would stop with so many remasters and remakes. Go ahead.
Yeah, Fallout is a game that's there's a big fan base, and New Vegas is one of the games that a lot of fans talk about. So making a remake of New Vegas would be a treat for Fallout fans. And you know, we can't wait for it, man. We can't wait for that particular game. So you know, Fallout is a very, very good game that a lot of fans looking forward to. Yeah.
You want to know why they doing what they doing? Because they see how good Resident Evil doing, and they trying their hands at it. But what people don't fail to realize is that they taking a popular games and remaking them, and not just picking and choosing which ones they want to remaster. Resident Evil have a cult following, and they redid all those games, and people love those games. And then you see people like, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never heard nobody talk about Fallout 3. It always been New Vegas. I would have took New Vegas and did it and see what I got, and then I would have tried my hands with the other ones, to be honest with y'all.
Now here's one thing. Now, this isn't Resident Evil slander for all you Resident Evil fans out there. I believe the Resident Evil remakes are so popular is because the controls for the originals were so bad. Those Resident Evil game controls were some of the worst gaming controls ever. And I just
3 was good. 3 was good. Two and 1 was trash, but 3 was
four.
Good.
4 was bad too.
4 was
the OG.
Which one?
OG 4. No, I said OG. OG 4 was bad controls, and you know who else controls were bad too? 0. Resident Evil 0 controls were bad. Oh my god.
I wouldn't consider them bad. They were made like that. They tank controls. That's the way they made it to make the horror experience better.
But the camera angles were always bad, Big Money. Like I was running around for about 2 hours to find out where to use that harpoon gun to shoot through the ceiling and climb up because I couldn't see the camera. The angle was so bad, and it's like you press down and your guy does a 360. Like, oh my god!
I'll give you the camera angle, but the tank controls, the way they made it, because I looked at the documentary for Resident Evil 2 and for the original one, and that's the way they made it. The first 3 games they made those tank controls like that, so the experience will be better because they wanted to make the player slower because the zombies were real slow. So that's the way they made it. But I do agree with that.
Fair. That's fair. That makes sense.
Yeah, the view was terrible. The view was terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Hit that freaking likes, yeah. Hit the like button. Let's go. 8 likes. God dang, I need at least 10. Or some heavies or something. Come on, somebody do something.
But see, that's what this whole generation has been about remakes and remasters. Because, that's all I hear
but
now,
there's a reason for that, Big Money, because they're scared to take a chance. Because the minute you take a chance and they crap on your game, it doesn't sell anything, you don't get a sequel, you're fired. That's what happens that is how the gaming industry is now, bro. You get one shot. You get one freaking shot. You come out with a game, it ain't hitting, The corporate is dismissing. You are done. That's how they are, bro. If you don't get at least a 80 Metacritic, man, that's why do you think these developers kiss these influencers' asses out here and tell them, oh, this game is great? Like, because that's what people do. People will rather, not everybody, but a lot of people will rather go to a YouTuber, see how he feels about the game, and if he likes it, they'll buy it. If he doesn't, they won't. That is dumb as hell. Bro, we can't even think for ourselves anymore. But I believe a lot of that has to do with the economy. If games were cheaper, you wouldn't care. You'd, okay, fuck it, I'll go buy a game. You know, worst that can happen, what? You go to GameStop, trade it in, get half of what it's worth. You know, buy something, run into a hooker. I don't know. But, you know, that's
now
kind of...
you don't got to go to GameStop. You can sell it yourself. So that's going to kill GameStop now. Throw it on Facebook Market, throw it somewhere else, and just drop $20 off of it. Somebody will come back.
Well, you know what? I like what Max said. Hold on, Big Money. He said, Rick, it's the ponies. I blame them. They killing gaming discourse. Games are next. Well, and here's what I do got to see.
Max, shut your punk ass
up. Hold on.
Up.
Mac is right about something. Bro, it's the PlayStation community that be out here. This game's trash. That game's trash. This game's trash. They don't never say nothing's good. Yes, a lot. Bro, pull up Vaughn. Vaughn isn't like a goddamn thing. Every time a game come out, he calls it mid, trash, or whatever. Yes.
Mello don't like nothing.
No, Mello, that's the prime. No.
Y'all was arguing
That's the problem with Mello. Mello likes junk. That's what he plays anything. Remember, he got mad. Mello plays anything. Bro, I remember him and Post Up got mad at me because I wouldn't smoke crack with them when they was talking about them 60-minute Xbox games. I said, get that shit out of here. I don't want to play that garbage. And him and Post Up got mad at me. So we going to have to take you out the Xbox community. What is you talking about? What is you talking about? That's what he was talking about. That's what Post Up was saying. Rick, how you gonna say that about Xbox? They read me my last will and testament because I said, yo, I don't like that 60-minute shit. That Halo Infinite was trash. The motherfuckers threw tomatoes at me, bro. They threw tomatoes at me. Like, yo.
Look, Rick, check this out. What they need to start doing, I don't care who it is, Nintendo, PlayStation. If you're thinking about doing a remake or a remaster, ask your fans first.
Yes.
What would you?
Yes.
We're thinking about remastering something.
That's a hell of an idea, bro.
Would you like Resident Evil 0? Would you like Resident Evil Veronica? Like, ask your fans, then do it. Don't just go out there and make like a survey.
But you know what? In Big Money, you know what? Hold on, time. They do a lot of that in the toy collector community. They'll do something like a startup. Motherfuckers put their money in. If they want it, they're like, okay, look, we need, 500,000. So we need like 20 people to pay fucking $50 or whatever to get the project started. I think if you did that with games, that's good. Like that works, bro. That's how I got this Cat's Lair that's behind me. It's because it wasn't made by Super 7 wasn't going to go and make a Cat's Lair. They said, no, it's going to cost too much. So what they did is they crowdfunded the Cat's Lair. Everybody put in money, and if they got enough people to subscribe for it, they would make it. And they did. That's how they made the Cat's Lair. Same thing behind me, this Batwing right here. That's $5,000. But the guy was doing it. He said, look, I'll make it if enough people pre-order, then I'll make it. And I think that works.
Hold on, I got a little pushback on that because as you can see, Big Money, it's a lot of games that they yelling that they need to remake for PlayStation, and PlayStation said, no, we're not going to do that. So they be picking and choosing which ones they want to remake. I
think a lot of the game, think about it though, but look at a lot of the games that the PlayStation community want remade. 90% of them are multiplayer games because everybody knows PlayStation struggles with those goddamn multiplayer games. They struggle. Every time somebody's talking about, what's that game that tried to be like the Halo killer? The Killzone. They keep trying to, that's the Killzone, boring zone. They want to bring back Killzone, because the PlayStation fan is starved of multiplayer shooters. They don't have any. Them shits belong to Xbox or somebody else. They don't have those. They ain't theirs. They don't have that. They have the cinematic shit on lock. That's what it is. Every time they want something remade, it's always a multiplayer or some shit. Soulcom or one of the. Every time it's a shooter. Because they don't make them over there, bro. They don't have that there. Listen, I get it. On Xbox, we don't have that over the shoulder, carrying a kid to the next town or the shit that they do. That's what they do. Everybody has their wheelhouse and what they're good at. But they can't fuck with no shooter. First of all, PlayStation community wants shooters. First of all, if y'all want to play shooters, y'all got to get a better goddamn controller. That controller ain't it for shooters. That's why you don't.
Man, that's the best controller
for shooters, not first-person shooters. Man,
it's the best controller on the market.
Yeah, okay. Yep. As a matter of fact, for third person, don't work either. They all got dog walked on Gears of War and they ran the fuck away. All the bots came. Yeah. Oh, they did. They did. And the bots went over there on motherfucking what is it? Helldivers 2 and cleaned them motherfuckers up because the bots are used to the third person shit. We Gears babies out here. Fuck those dudes up. They ain't want no smoke. Now they don't want to play Gears no more. They ain't getting that other Gears because they don't want the first one. Man, fuck that. The Xbox niggas took us to the shed. Yeah, as they should. Yeah, now Merc said, he said, I will cook and sell crack like crazy if SoulCon come back. Oh my God. See, look at Merc done sold himself to the devil already. Now Max said, but people tired of the shit, them cinematic games struggling to get past 3 million without Marvel in the name. Hey, he's right. I mean, bro,
no, he's not. No, he
is. I'll tell you, he's right at. After 2018, give me the PlayStation game that sold 20 million copies, and I'll wait.
That sold. They ain't putting nothing. They ain't putting nothing out yet. What are you talking about? Listen, let me tell you something. I'm so glad. I'm glad you brought that up because just in Japan on physical. Just in Japan on physical for a week, just 1 week, what's the name sold 120,000. So and the ratio for digital in physical is different. Physical is lower. It's at 120,000. So they said the digital is probably like 400 something thousand. That's just in Japan.
Okay, big money. But hold on, big money. Listen, but you could be right. But give me the PlayStation exclusive. Give me the one that has sold 20 million copies. That since 2018, I think God of War. No, was it God of War or Spider-Man was the last one to sell 20?
Give me one. Give me the Xbox exclusive that sold over 10 million in the last 15 years.
No, you can't use that metric because Xbox games.
I'm not trying to hear that. Give me the Xbox game that sold over 10 million in the last 15 years.
You cannot use the traditional.
Just like you said, Rick, I'll wait.
You cannot use the traditional metric to measure.
Yeah, I know you tried. I'm not listening to you.
I'm just listening to you too. Hold on.
One at a time.
Hey, Vaughn. Now hold on. Vaughn brought up God of War 2. I don't know if he means Ragnarok. Ragnarok didn't sell 20 million copies. It didn't. I know you ain't talking about God of War 2, that David Jaffe trash. But that God of War
sold over 15 million copies.
Yes, it did. Okay, I didn't say 15, big money. I said 20. Give me the game that sold 20.
God. Give
me the 20.
So wait a minute. So what do Xbox do? Xbox has to sell anything?
This has nothing to do with Xbox. When PlayStation, hold on. When PlayStation, bro, hold on. You laughing now? You about to cry? I'm about to cry because PlayStation 4 was at Sony's apex for selling software, and what I'm telling you is, if you're not selling the 20 million that you used to and you're selling less, there's something wrong with that. You have yes, it is. Why are you not selling 20 million copies anymore? I just want to know. I don't give a shit. If I play the game's good, the game's good. I'm not saying it for me. I'm just bringing up the question. Is it price? Are they getting sick of the same shit? Why? Why don't they? Why, bro? Only Nintendo's doing the 20. Go ahead, Pastor.
Let me answer that. There is an analyst. He is on Twitter. His name is Edemium, right? He listen to what he said. Edemium, right? ENDY.
Do you even know how to say his name?
Endymio, right? Listen to what he's saying here, right?
Get you some English classes. Go ahead.
Okay, but hear what he said, right? I have Ghost of Yote's sales number.
Them ain't been sales numbers. It's not the sales number, so stop.
Let me finish. Hear what he's saying. I have Ghost of Yote's sales number. Video in the making now. They are lying to you guys. And
my God.
It's bleak. See you then. So this is Edemium, right? He claims to be an analyst from another country, right? So when it is you look at the numbers overall, when it looks like at the numbers overall, they are saying that Ghost of Yote is tracking lower than Ghost of Tsushima. In addition to that, it's tracking lower than Sony major first-party AAA game, right? So we will see if Big Money is correct when the sales come out, because I know normally when it is you make or sell a good bit of units like Spider-Man, like God of War, like Horizon, Sony is quick to put out an official statement saying, wow, this new game would have broken this sales record, it would have crossed this milestone. But guess what? We have not seen that for Ghost of Yote as yet. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what it actually does.
Now check this out. I gave you official numbers. This third world country nigga just gave you something he pulled out his ass. I gave you official numbers. No. You were just talking. No. You were just talking. Be quiet. You were just talking. I let you talk. I let you talk.
I'm gonna say it for you, Ricky.
No, brother. I let you talk.
Go ahead. You talk.
All right. Thank you. I'm saying you keep talking. I gave you official numbers. This third world country motherfucking drinking dirty water motherfucker. For my analyst, he ain't never heard of in his life. He pulled it out of his ass. I gave you official numbers from one country on physical.
Hey, Big Man,
I gave
what did he say?
official numbers. He gave you an analyst that ain't got data from Diddy.
What did he say?
Stop it. What do we do? Like, are y'all gonna let me talk? Because I was quiet when you talked. Pastor, what's going on?
It's not me talking.
Big Money, I'm asking you, what did he say? What did he say?
Vaughn.
Ask your mother.
Oh, Vaughn, be quiet. God damn it, I'm trying to talk. I'll be done in a second.
I'm asking what he said.
Who? Well, who said?
What numbers did he say? I didn't get to hear.
No, he didn't give no number. He said some analyst that he don't even know. He came and say his fucking name in English, said that it's selling lower than Ghost of Tsushima.
Well, we have that guy. We have that guy's video. If you guys want to watch it,
send the video, Ricky. Look at that video.
Yeah, we do have it. We do have the video that Pastor's talking about. Let's take a look at this. I mean,
I don't care if you look at the video. We don't even know who this nigga is.
We about to find out.
Hey, Big Money, you know who?
Apparently,
Big Money, you know who it is?
we
Probably
have
one of those
some
racist
numbers on Ghost
YouTubers that
of
was mad that is a woman.
sales.
That's the guys who've been running with that.
Indemian,
So you
and
gotta
the
be
source
careful.
that he
You gotta be
has,
careful.
You might be right.
saying
You know that's what this with this dirty dirty water drinking dude do. But anyway, let me finish. Like I said, I gave official numbers on physical, 120,000 in 1 week, and you know the ratio between digital and they estimated. See, I'm an estimate. They estimated that the digital is like at 400,000. This just in Japan. So you can just imagine what it is around the world. So I don't listen to somebody that Pastor's never quoted this guy before. Pastor don't know who this guy is. Pastor just found somebody that was negative on PlayStation News, and he put it in probably in one of his videos. Because I guarantee you, Pastor do not know who this dude is. Pastor ain't never mentioned this dude. Pastor can't even say his name right.
Somebody post a video.
Come on,
somebody post a link to the video.
Stop.
I can tell you who it is. Somebody linked the video.
It's right here.
They said he got it.
It's right up here on the screen.
Yeah,
it's
what a link at?
It's in. Oh, he sent it to the He sent it to my DM. It's right here. This guy called Andy. What is it? Andy Minon. Andy.
We don't even know who. We ain't never heard of that.
Big Money.
Come on, y'all.
Big Money. This is the type of YouTube you could tell. Go to his videos and see what his video titles are. You could just tell what type of YouTube he is. You can tell if he's one of them grifters. That's one of that weirdo shit.
All right, let's do that. Hold on, let's do that. Let's see. All right, wait a minute. He's got R.I.P. Game Pass, ads pulled. What the F, Nintendo? Yo, he goes after everybody.
Everybody, come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
Hold on. Arrest him.
Just making nonsense up. Come on, bro.
Yeah, he goes after everybody though.
He's a grifter.
But that's what I'm saying.
What the griffin YouTubers do. What the fuck?
But listen, this is a YouTuber. This is a YouTuber talking to another dumb YouTuber that's spitting nonsense, and I'm spitting facts. Facts.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Facts. I'm spitting facts.
But here is a fact. Ghost of Yotai sold 1.8 million. No, I'm sorry, that's Battlefield.
1.6.
It sold 1.6. That's good.
That's not a fact. That's an estimation, brother. We don't know what it's sold.
Thank you. That's an estimation. That's not a fact.
Look at the article. When you read the article, you will see what Alina.
There's no fact. They have it.
Saying.
That site is not legit, brother. That's an estimate site. We don't even know how to get the estimation.
I thought you guys was you causing the same site.
That's you. You
Bro,
get it in your mouth, Pastor.
We don't go through that. That's a fucking estimation site. They don't tell you how to get to these sites.
So, well, first of all, nobody would have the sale numbers but PlayStation itself.
Yeah, and it's the number one selling game. It's the number one selling game on the PlayStation Store.
Yeah, so
it's the number one play. It's the number one game in the world. You go to Japan, it's the number one game in Japan. It's the number one game in Europe. It's the number one game in the US. That's why I gave you facts about Japan. Japan sold 120,000 physical. Just physical.
All right, so Emmanuel said it's pronounced Endymion. So Endymion.
You said what?
Endymion.
What's this narrative coming that PlayStation games don't sell? Like, where's this narrative?
They don't. Hold on. They do not, and they don't listen. I get.
Look, what are you talking about?
They don't sell like the big games don't sell like they sold back in 2018. They do not sell like that.
Yes, they do.
Hold on. What he said, bro. What he said was how it started. He said, He said, Big Money. Name me a game that sold over 20 million
since 2018. There isn't any.
28. Hold on. First off, let's cut the bullshit. God of War 2018 didn't sell 20 million in 2018.
I didn't. Whoa! First of all, that's not what we said. It's almost 10. That's 8. That's 7 years. That's 7 years ago.
Ragnarok is probably at 20 million. It was at 15 million, like 3 months after release, and it's still selling.
3 months after release, it was not at 15 million. 3 months after release.
Yes, it was.
No,
it was. Rick.
No, it wasn't. 15 million in 3 months.
Yes.
You want me to post a link,
bro? It was at 15 million as of November of 23.
Do you want me to post a link?
Nah, you ain't gotta post it. The first 5 days.
No, I'm gonna post a link.
First 10 weeks.
You know what I find so crazy, Lavon? The PlayStation guy, we got to show all this stuff. But when it comes to Xbox, they quiet.
Xbox. Hold on. Time out. When has PlayStation ever sold 20 million and not told the whole fucking world that they did it?
According to Google,
because we the only ones that do it. We're the only ones that do it. Me and us.
Ty, can you read that, please? What was that? What was that you said, Ty? Say that again, please.
It said it took a year to sell 15 million. It sold 11 million in 3 months, not 15.
Yeah, my bad, 11 million. My bad, 11 million. Yeah, but
good one.
I misspoke. Hold on. And you don't think it's at 20 million? You think it just stopped?
No, I don't, bro. Hold on.
And it came to PC. So what are you talking about?
Oh, we all know the PlayStation games do not sell well on PC if they in date. That's a fact.
No, I didn't say it sold a bunch. I'm just saying
maybe a couple 100,000. But bro, here's
nothing. Hold on.
If it was at 20 million, Vaughn, they would have said that. They would have said that if it was at 20.
No, not necessarily. Not all the time. You think it just stopped selling at the 15 million? Like it just?
I know it. Yes, it falls off a cliff after a year.
Brother,
ain't nobody still buying that. It ain't selling. It ain't selling in the 100,000s.
Bruh,
you know what
game fall off a cliff after a week, so stop it. So stop it.
Here's what I know. Look, do I know if it sold 20? Hold on, here, listen. Hold on, we're not comparing Xbox games. We're comparing PlayStation games to PlayStation games. I mean, you guys can't understand the hard truth. Here's the deal. if they would have sold 20 million, they would have told everybody.
Not necessarily. They
Nigga,
don't always do that in 2 days. They don't always do that.
No,
Bro,
that is true.
hold
That is
on.
true. That is true.
Bro, we get
That's
up,
absolutely
bro.
true.
All the games that
You don't know
sell
what you're
well,
talking
all the games that sell well, they can't stop talking about how Helldivers 2 did. They can't stop it. Hold on. But when that goddamn okay,
they waited months to announce the sales for fucking Helldivers. They didn't announce that right away. They waited like 3 months.
Only
What are
thing
you
they were talking about was how many people was playing the game. That's all they was talking about.
They didn't
Was how
announce
many
the
people
sales.
playing. They didn't announce no sales. They was just announcing.
So when okay, all right, then we'll play that game and I'll play this game. Give me the last game that PlayStation announced that sold 20 million after God of War or Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They haven't.
See, but see, we can't.
They haven't announced it. That's what I'm saying.
Ain't that
They
crazy,
haven't
bro?
updated them, but brother, the game didn't just stop selling at 15, bro. We gotta
And I'll give you that. And hold on, and Vaughn, I'll give you that. But that's why I said, give me the last game that they announced that sold 20 million since God of War.
But the main point was I heard Mac say these cinematic games are selling. Yeah, all selling. Like, what are you talking about? Ghost of Yotei is selling good. What are you talking about?
Vaughn, the crazy thing is we can't ask them the same thing about Xbox. We can't do it. Ain't that crazy? We can't do it.
Now, my man, my man Emmanuel A1, my boy Emmanuel A1 said Capcom didn't have to wait to announce the sales of Monster Hunter. The demand was there in the first week.
What the fuck Capcom got to do with Sony?
Yep.
He said Xbox been getting that work. Back to Xbox.
When it is you have a true banger on your hands, in a matter of a week,
Ghost is selling.
in a matter of a week, you would hear these companies coming out and saying, "Wow,
Okay, when not over a week, when have you had an Xbox game?
We would have heard. No, Microsoft don't exclusively sell their games alone. They have it on Game Pass. So that you kind of use that metric.
Guys. We gotta move on to other topics. Actually, so we gotta talk about this Assassin's Creed. There was a canceled Civil War Assassin's Creed game that was canceled.
I thought this would have been good, actually. I don't know why they canceled it. You see, they canceled the wrong shit. I thought this would be good. Go ahead, keep reading. Yeah, they canceled the wrong shit.
This was going to touch the Civil War, the Reconstruction era of the 1860s and the 1870s.
It was going to be about helping slaves and shit. And they, you know why they canceled it? Because probably the political climate that we're in right now. And bro, if you have a game that's after World War, where black people are oppressed, and you have to, and it's in America, bro, that's crazy. Like I'd buy it. I need some revenge around here. Yeah, absolutely. I need some revenge around here. I don't know why they wouldn't do that. Listen, that's another thing too. When gaming has changed, people are scared now to make certain games because they're afraid that the woke police will get them or the non-woke police will get them. Like the artists are afraid now to where they can't be themselves anymore. And that's when things are terrible. When you can't be yourself, when you can't show your art because you're afraid that somebody won't buy it or you're going to get canceled. Or
hold up, bro. Even the article was addressing Ubisoft. Like, it's disappointing, if not a spineless move. Like,
yes, ouch. I agree. Maybe it was too much black for them because they did one with the Black Samurai and now this here, bro. During North America, look at that. They said during America Revolution spinoff, like, bro, that would have been a fucking game, bro. That would have been a game. Like I don't understand. Like that is spineless.
That was, you know what that was? That was another part of what I was saying with the action fans. For the longest time, I think the reason the last one they did was in Japan. Do you know when the fans was asking Ubisoft to go to Japan? They was asking them about 10, 15 years ago to go to Japan. They always wait too late to do something, and they don't talk to their fans. A lot of these studios and these companies, they don't listen to their fans. Listen to your fans, and your fans will tell you this is another, especially when you have an ongoing series. where do you guys want us to go next? You want us to go to Rome? Do you want where do you want us to go to Caveman Day? Like that's a game. Assassin's Creed is the type of game that you ask your fans, where do you would you like us to go next in history? And they, you know, I don't know the reason why. Does it say why they canceled this game?
They won't tell you why, but even like Lavon was saying in the article, it's like a spineless move. Imagine being that, right? Being able to team up with Nat Turner when you're trying to take over one of these towns.
I ain't teaming up with Nat Turner. They cut that boy ball.
But what I'm saying is you can intervene, you can change history. And now you can go and help Nat Turner and stop that coon from telling them.
Assassin's Creed ain't never been about you changing history.
No, but I'm just saying. But again, that's what I'm saying. But that's why I thought that would be a good thing. When are we ever going to get our get back in these goddamn video games? When? Bro, we ain't got shit. You know, they making a Blade game. All right, whatever. Making a Black Panther game. Bro, they make something like this, man, we might be, man. He said, Rick, I'm good. This history is thick. He said, I'm glad they canceled it. I don't want to play that. Bro, Mac City, I would love to freaking help the brothers out. Go to Assassin's Creed, kill all those slave masters.
You know what, to tell you the truth, Rick, they've been everywhere. They did Greece. They did Rome. They did everything, every important piece in American, well, not American, in world history. World history. Just about hit it. They just about hit everything. The Civil War is the only thing they probably in modern day in the Civil War is the only thing they probably haven't touched yet. So
I think they missed out on an opportunity. Because think about this. If they did that game the right way, and if the game was real, brothers like Pastor Joe wouldn't have an accent. Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. He would have an accent.
English class.
Let's kick it.
Yep.
Well, actually, my English is way better than yours, Big Money. Let's be real.
Whoa!
Come on.
Not if you said Eddie.
Wow.
I get some Eddie.
If there's Detroit schooling, that school system failed you, Big Money.
Oh man.
Gee, I'm not even from Detroit, but see, that's what I'm saying. You don't even know how. You don't even know I didn't told you where I've spent my life at a million times. You can't. You just a third world country. When you see, you gotta understand when you drink that dirty water. It messes with your brain. So
you're gonna go into GDP, man.
Go get you a good mic, man, because I can really understand what you're saying. You bought, bro, for real. You bought.
All right, so we got 2 of the next generation consoles. Which one you want to talk about first, the Magnus or the PS6?
Let's go with this Magnus BS first.
All right,
because I believe none of it. But go ahead.
Okay, so AMD Magnus, Xbox Next Gen League APU. 48 gigabytes of GDR7 RAM.
Oh, God. Wait, hold on, Lavon. Lavon. Hold on, nigga. The funny thing, where do they get these numbers from? Do they just like fucking take a look at
same where Pastor got that number from?
Just, like they just
Moore's Law is dead. So.
Oh fuck! All right, go ahead. That guy. Just to make y'all know, that's RDNA3 guy, by the way.
Okay. It's supposed to be a PC console hybrid. It's supposed to have RDNA 5.
Oh, Lord, now it's 5.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about this? Do you guys think that Xbox is making a next gen console? Are you guys interested in the Xbox next gen console?
Here's why I know Xbox is making. Hold on, Baz. I'll go first. Here's how I know Xbox is making a next gen console. If you are in supply chain or anything like that, they already bought the goddamn chips for it. You can't give them back, so you have to make the console. You don't buy something from a project just to shelve it. Nobody wastes that kind of money. So they already have the build of materials, They already have all of that stuff. Hell, they probably even bought the corrugation to put the stuff in the box already. They just didn't print it. All of that stuff is accounted for already. The dev kits are already out there. They probably just haven't been distributed in mass quantity. So yes, there will be another Xbox. Stop these rumors are bullshit. They already bought the chips.
Do you think people are losing faith in the Xbox brand?
Yes, they are, because now listen, are they losing faith? Look, they are. They shouldn't, but it's Xbox's own fault of why they're losing faith because of bad messaging.
Yeah, mixed messaging.
Mixed messaging.
Correct. I could agree with that.
That's what it is. So, look, they already bought the shit, bro. It's already bought. Listen, I'm telling you right now, these chip makers don't start making chips until they get that first check.
Contract.
Yes, they already started making them. It's an ironclad contract. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm gonna destroy these chips," and that's it. No, it's not how it works.
Just what you were saying, Microsoft would have already secured the PO for those chips.
Yes,
years ago. They would have. These things are not. These decisions are not made on a whim.
No,
this would have been approved years ago.
And not only that, you remember Sarah Bond saying they were already, this Xbox was going to do this. This Xbox was going to do that, which means there were purchase orders already cut. All of that stuff is already done. It's already done. You can't undo it. So as far as you say, oh, there's not going to be another Xbox, it's already going to be one. Now, I can't tell you if there's going to be one after the new one that's coming. That's up in the air. But what people don't fail to realize is when these game consoles come out, they're already planning for the next one. Already planning. Bro, they're not like normal people like us where we wait 5 years to go get us a new car. No, they're already working on the next Xbox. They split the team.
Concession planning.
Yeah, you have to do it. It's a real thing. That's what happens when you're in the manufacturing business. Same thing with cell phones, televisions, computers. You are always working on the next model that is an upgrade. The next iPhone was already built. They just gonna push it out. And the one after that is already planned too. You guys don't realize this shit because you're not in supply chain. You guys don't understand.
Correct.
They don't understand. They don't understand.
No, they don't understand, Ricky. They don't.
Why do you think they're building factories in Pakistan? Why do you think they're building factories out in Vietnam? Is because that is where it's safe to not have the tariffs and you can start making more and more stuff in mass production.
It's to make the dongle, man. You see the dongle that Microsoft is making it, so that's shit. They're no longer making the console. I have a guy who told me that I'm not going to lie about games. I am telling you, they're done, man. They're out of there. Good Lord.
Let me know when you and Pastor done, because
we're done. Listen,
I don't know what the hell Pastor keep laughing for, because I didn't hear you.
AMD. Listen, AMD don't start making chips just because Microsoft announced that they're coming out with new. No, that shit's already gonna happen. It's already gonna happen.
Correct.
That's just what it is. So, go ahead. I'm ready. Go ahead, Big Mom.
No, Pastor was next. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
No, I was just echoing the same points as Ricky. Ricky basically summarized it all. Although there's a lot of bad faith argument right now surrounding Xbox, and some of it is self-inflicting. I would admit that.
Yeah.
It makes no sense for Microsoft to come out of hardware because they have whether it be niche or so, small following that buys their hardware no matter what. Right? And a matter of fact, their hardware is one of the only hardwares, that company that will be able to push Game Pass. You see, if they take away the hardware, the only thing that will be able to put Game Pass is PC, because Nintendo is not putting Game Pass on their platform, neither is Sony.
That's right.
The only way they can
that's not what they're doing,
Game Pass and
let them talk. Let them talk.
And I want to echo what you said, Pastor. You said something real smart there. There is about 18 to 20 Game Pass subscriptions on console. You're not, you're not throwing that away at all. When you're when your whole business venture is on subscriptions, not just subscriptions on Game Pass, but subscriptions on Windows, Copilot, all of that stuff. It's all subscription based. So why would you throw away the one thing that has more subscriptions in that particular sector? That makes no sense at all. That's why some people just say dumb shit. Now, listen, I'm not here to tell you that Microsoft's messaging has been the best. I'm not here to tell you that they don't speak out of both sides of their mouths. I'm just telling you that you're a dumb motherfucker if you believe that Xbox is getting out of the hardware business for next generation.
Yeah.
You're a fool. There's no way they would do that.
Are y'all done? Are y'all done?
I'm done.
You done, Pastor?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah, because I don't want to interrupt nobody, because I don't want nobody to interrupt me.
Well, I'm not going to interrupt you, but Big Money, one more. Hold on. Well, okay, I'm not interrupt you, but there is one more thing too. There is also one more thing what people fail to realize. For some reason, it's in this country, it's in Pastor's third world country, it's across the ocean. For some reason,
Damn, he called it a third
no.
world
I mean, he says it himself. I wouldn't disrespect him.
Man. It's a fact.
Here's what I know. Here's what I know, and what you people fail to realize. People are, I don't know if they're horny or if they're crazy for new tech. We got goddamn $1,300, $1,400 handhelds that are getting sold out. It doesn't matter. People love to see new tech, either to buy it and play it, or buy it and bash it, or I don't know what the hell. But they buy it. I mean, it's just what it is. Anything new, bro. If you look back at the console war with Xbox and PlayStation, they always sell neck and neck in the beginning. And then as the race gets longer, PlayStation just runs away with the shit. You know, kind of like I run faster than Big Money in a race, but that's kind of how it is. They just run away from it. So the new tech, they're always going to be neck and neck for the first year. It's always how it is. But then you get to dropping them games and shit. But that's the crazy thing. I wonder what would have happened if Xbox had to launch with games this generation like they had at the beginning of this year. I wonder how that shit would have went, because they were already too far behind.
It'll still be a massacre. It'll still be a massacre.
But will it be as bad though?
Yes, it will be a massacre. 4-1, 3-1.
4-1?
Okay, now y'all been talking for like damn near 20 minutes. Can I say something now? Jesus Christ. Anyway,
if you're gonna speak English,
first
go
of
ahead.
all, you listen to these dudes. Both of them are delusional. One of them drink dirty water. One of them got a big ugly dog. A big ugly dog that he takes showers with.
I'm gonna have him bite the shit out of you. Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
Can't listen to that. The thing was happening with Microsoft. It's been happening for the last
my
10
dog,
years.
motherfucker.
Their company is doing well, but that division is a disgrace to that company. And they know it, we know it, everybody knows it. It's more than just the messaging. It's the games. It's I think they put out a pretty good console, because I still got my Xbox Series X. They put out a good console, but everything else just went down the drain for them. It's more than just, it's a perfect storm of just bad news, bad shit going around.
How bad is it, Big Money? How bad is it though? How bad is it?
Oh, it's really bad. Like, it's something that I keep asking J-Dub. I say all the time: is Sony that good, or is Microsoft just that bad? And he always say the same thing: it's both. And I think that's true. The thing about Microsoft, when they talk to their customers, they lie to their customers all the time. That's why you
Swordfish is here.
Son of a. That's why you see the generals of Microsoft. You see the post-ups and stuff like that. They left. You know what I mean? They all left because they knew where it was heading. It was heading, and people, well, Ricky not so much, but this other guy that drink the dirty water, they just going down with the ship.
Well, now Big Money. Despite, hold on.
Let me finish.
All right, go ahead. All right, well, fuck, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
They going. I'll be done, sir. I'm not going to take that long.
Take your time.
They're going down with the ship now. As far as it going to be another console, the thing is, you're right. They can order all this stuff. They can have all this stuff, Ricky. But it comes a time in a company when you have to pivot Every company does that. When something goes wrong, they have to pivot. They have to change their strategy. So if it's not working off, the top guy, Nadella, or whoever above Nadella can say, hey, man, we're going to have to cut this shit short. And they will take the loss. They will eat the loss. Plenty companies do that. It does make sense when you have to pivot. When you have to pivot, you can buy all the material, have everything, but if something goes wrong and you have to pivot, you have to eat the cost. And that's why you heard all these rumors about Microsoft is some validity in that, because Microsoft has been lying and keep lying. The last report we seen on that, we saw the report starting last Friday when Z came out with that news saying that they canceling the next console. Then a couple of days later, Microsoft came forth and said something. But if you look at what they said in detail, you'd be like, that sounds real sketchy, Microsoft. Even the people that said something about it, like, yeah, something about that doesn't sound right. That's why everybody is looking at it. They just lost $300 million on Call of Duty, their best franchise. They just lost $300 million on that by putting it in Game Pass. They just raised and hiked. You heard my man right here himself, even though he said he's still on it, but you heard himself a couple of days ago. Ricky was furious with this shit, just like all the rest of the community of Xbox, saying, I'm done with Xbox. I'm done with Game Pass. When you see stuff like that, companies pivot and they have to go another.
Thank you for the $2. Xbox is the fourth highest.
Well, you got to read the brother's name. You got to read his name.
Yataza.
Yataza. What up?
Yatazak. From my yes. Yatazak. He's a good brother. He's a good brother.
Yeah, now, okay, well, let me finish, goddamn.
You still good? He's
Piata's No, I know that. I'm just fucking with it. But,
he's a good brother.
Anyway, I'm finna be done. Like I said, they've been going down the drain. It's been written on the wall, and that's why people are looking forward to Microsoft leaving the console, because everything they're doing points. It's like they're trying to push us into something else, because at the end what they're really trying to do is just put you. Xbox is going to end up as an app. That's all it's going to be. It's going to be an app where you're paying $30-$40 a month to play their games, because and really Sony is going down that route. Everybody is going down. So the only one might be left is Nintendo, but Sony and Microsoft is going. They don't want to make consoles no more because they're too expensive. First of all, they're too expensive. So I'm not saying this is like a 5-year plan, but we're looking at like a 10-15-year plan. All of them really trying to get out of the console business and make it just an app where you paying certain type of money a month. So, like I said, it's some validity in this counseling the next Xbox, but right now we really don't know. But the thing is, the last thing Microsoft said is it sounded real sketchy. So go ahead. Somebody else wants to say something. Go ahead.
After 5 boring minutes, listen. After all that he said, hold on, Pastor, you'll get to go after this. After Big Money told you Xbox is not making a dime, after Big Money told you that they're horrible, they're the worst, they're the devil, they are all of this, and their stock is still $510 a share. I don't know what the hell Big Money's talking about. What he say is not indicative on the way the stock's going. If they would have canceled all that Game Pass membership, that stock would have went down way into the toilet. Yeah. Big Money is talking on fanboyism and he can't help himself. I get it. He is in love with a console that has not sold 20 million of a first-party title in almost 10 years. They are hurting. The team that when they sell 20 million, they put it on a boat. They put it in the subway. They spray paint it everywhere. They make toilet paper saying we sold 20 million of this, 20 million of that. I ain't heard nothing about 20 million coming from PlayStation in almost 10 years. Yeah. Almost 10 years. And don't get cute by trying to put them remakes in there with the OG ones and say, well, now Spider-Man has sold a total of 35 million copies. That's the only way you're going to get it. That's the only way you're going to get it.
You know what's funny, Ricky? Ricky, you know what's funny? Ricky, you know what's funny, Ricky?
What's that?
I need to go buy it.
here we have big money saying that Microsoft
If you're out of red and you still got more stuff.
Lost 300 million because they put Call of Duty onto Game Pass, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that is not actual money that they lose. That is projected money that they would have determined that they would have lost because of Xbox gamers not buying Call of Duty because it was on Game Pass, right?
Yes.
But here we had big money very silent when Sony lost 400 million on Concord. So guess what? Xbox is dead because they lost 300 million, right? Of money that is well.
That's a tax write-off for them.
Yeah, determined, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. But guess what? Sony would have invested time and effort into Concord, losing 400 million. But he was quiet, right? Yeah. In addition to that, we would have seen that he was quiet about, okay, Microsoft lost 300 million. But what about the 5 billion with a B that they earned from Game Pass? Game Pass is so unsustainable. Sarah Bond came.
Hey, what about that? Hey, what about that 3 billion that Sony lost investing into Bungie? Nobody talks about that.
And that $3.6 billion that they have not yet recouped from Bungie because Bungie is not producing the
400 million from Concord.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean
Marathon's costing some money too.
Correct. And guess what? Microsoft is so dead to the point where Sony said we have to put something on that dead platform. We have to waste our time and effort to make a game to put it onto that dead platform. They are so dead. So when it is you listen and you basically clear the rubbish away that is spewing out of these ponies' mouth, you can see a very clear picture. These guys don't know metrics. They don't know.
Are they still sick?
And a matter of fact, it's a sickness to the highest order. Right?
It's a sickness.
In the crowd, listen to these two goofballs trying to hype each other up and laughing at their corny jokes.
Oh man! It's all right, buddy. Let me bring that. Hold on.
Talk about numbers. They want to talk about numbers. They want to talk about the 100 billion they spent on ABK and they
70 billion.
The last
70 billion
cost us 700 million to make, and they lost 300 million from that. So that make $1 billion. So stop it.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that, Big Money.
Money off of.
Guess what?
Putting out remakes and remasters.
Oh, that's what PlayStation's doing.
No,
what?
Y'all putting out remakes and remasters after spending $100 billion, and then you got Ricky himself coming. I'm done with Xbox. I'm so done.
No Game Pass, but I'm not now. Listen,
now he's taking up form. Listen here.
Listen, no, bro. First of all, if there's anybody that calls it down the middle, it's me.
It ain't the Rick.
Yes, it's the Rick. The Rick calls it right down the middle. And here's what I do know. There is one platform who is preparing themselves for the future. And there's another one that is set in their ways, and they're going to die by being set in their ways. They're going to have to learn to evolve. First of all, your arms are too short to box with God. You don't have $1 trillion. So don't go trying to buy Bungie and buying things that made Concord and whatever that payday ripoff game that they had, and they fired a woman that made it. You guys are down bad over there. You know what I'm saying? So I think you're real bad. Real bad. You got
You didn't hear me say I was finna cancel my.
Because they didn't raise it $10 because there's nothing to raise over there. That's
you didn't
why.
Hear me. I'm playing good. I'm playing my PlayStation subscription right now. This guy right here, just a couple of days, I'm done with it. I'm so done with the Xbox. I don't want an Xbox no more.
That's not what I said.
$80 a month.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
What you did.
But guess what? Did you listen,
cancel your Game Pass?
Hold on.
Cancel your Game Pass.
Hold on.
No?
Let me tell you.
Yes or no?
Listen. Hold on. First of all, here's what happened. I told customer service to cancel my Game Pass because the site crashed. Okay? And then, and you know what they did for me, Big Money? They emailed me back and said, I'm grandfathered in and I only got to pay $20 a month. They're not going to raise it to 30.
You did. I ain't going to believe that story.
Okay.
All I know is you told me you canceled your Game Pass.
I did.
And guess what I did? Sony ain't told me nothing. I didn't have to call Sony and talk to customer service.
Because they don't speak English.
They still $17.99.
Whoa. Hold on, we got somebody from the missing list. Wait, hold on.
Ubisoft Plus.
We got somebody from the missing list here. Ladies and gentlemen, back from the grave himself, ladies and gentlemen, Ty Kid is here. I haven't seen that motherfucker in like 8 months.
You know what? I keep getting them convinced. Wait a minute, we got to do
this. Ty Kid?
Hold on. No, we got Ty Kid, and Ty Woman. Somebody got to make up a new name, man. Jesus.
I haven't seen Ty Kid in a minute. It's good to see you, brother. Good to see you, bro.
You can tell us apart because his name is Ty Kid. Mine's Ty That Man, and us just Ty. So you can tell us.
And Ty spells her name different.
You can't. You can't. Yeah, because I'll be like, who the fuck? I think every time he say Ty Kid, I think he talking
about you. Well, hold on. One Ty has heavies. The other two don't. There's the difference.
Well, and Ty Kid like PlayStation. I don't give a damn about PlayStation. So that's how you tell us apart. He gonna defend PlayStation to the last year.
You good with me, buddy? You good with me, fam?
And did you hear? Did you hear how it hurt Von's soul when he thought Yo Ty was flopped when the pastor was dropping that sermon? Man, you guys get they get sensitive, boy. You talk about your stuff ain't selling, boy.
It sold 2 million in a week.
It ain't 1.6. Stop. That's a lot. 1.6.
2 million
1.6.
I'm good. Hey, but it's so crazy. We cannot say nothing about Xbox.
But you know what? That's not true because hold on, Horizon. Whoa. Forza Horizon 5 sold 3 million on PlayStation. So check this out. Check this out. And you know what else? You know what else is funny? Is because when Death Stranded sold that same amount that Yo Ty sold, they said Death Stranded was a flop. But now Yo Ty sells that, and now it's considered successful. I don't understand. I'm confused.
Well, that's just like how y'all did with what's the name of that? Damn, Hell, not Helldivers. What's the name of that game?
Hellblade.
Yeah, Hellblade. When Hellblade was on PlayStation, y'all said it was trash, but soon it came over there, it was the best thing since Butterscotch. So come on now, we talking about PlayStation fans.
I think you're talking about the wrong guy.
People, and then we talking about Xbox guys. They all from third world countries. They drink dirty water and they got flies flying around their head. So we good.
Technically, Big Money, y'all said that don't nobody want those trash games, and then when they came over there, y'all bought them. So what does that say?
Let it up.
Yeah, buddy.
You know what it is? You know that reminds me, Ty? It reminds me of the guy that says, I don't mess with the ugly girl, but they somehow keep getting pregnant. I don't know. Somebody's messing with it.
Yeah, buddy.
Somebody's doing these ugly girls.
Y'all call Xbox games trash, but it's funny when they come over there. Y'all show buy them and play them.
Man, let me tell you something. Ty, let me give you a metric, bro. Let me tell you something. When those games come over there, when those games come over to PlayStation, bro, it's a small amount out of 80 million people that buy.
It's a small amount of 80 million that buy your shit too.
Let me answer. It's probably you probably get 1 million, 2 million out of 80 million. Listen, you got how many? 33 million over there on your little box, and they don't even play it. It got so bad. It got so bad on Xbox. They had. Don't listen to Pastor, y'all. They had to put their games on PlayStation. They had to. It was that goddamn bad.
So Helldivers and MLB The Show didn't come over there?
Had to. No, it's a
difference. How about that MLB The Show
over there?
How about that MLB The Show? How about that Helldivers too?
Listen. When now check this out. Helldivers. Do people remember when Ricky was arguing over the Helldivers numbers and how he was talking how trash Helldivers was, and then when it came over to the Xbox, all the Xbox guys they wanted to play Helldivers.
I never
Ain't
said
that
that.
crazy?
But you know what's funny?
Ain't that crazy?
First of all, Big Money's a liar. I bought Helldivers on PC day one. That's a lie.
Hey, Big Money. You know what's also crazy? When Helldivers 2 came out, ain't nobody on PlayStation buying it. It was so bad they had to put
Big
it
facts.
on.
That was on PC.
No, brother. It's so man. We just didn't you just hear Vaughn when Vaughn told you how many of the millions they sold, bro? What are you talking about?
All right, hey.
But you know what?
Do you hear how many of the millions they sold before they put it over there?
You know what people
It's so poorly over there, bro.
Listen, y'all got games over here like Flight Simulator didn't sell a goddamn thing.
That's a PC game.
Y'all games.
That's a PC game, bro.
Whole slate.
Hey, Big Money.
You ever heard that?
You know what's funny?
The whole
Big Money.
slate. Remember the first?
Money.
No, let me get done. I know you just came. I didn't know you just came in, Pastor. I know you want to get your words in. Listen, bro. Remember when it was four? It was just four games coming.
Yeah,
now
I remember
more than that. Remember that? Remember that? Had it just four games coming? Now the whole slate coming. Go ahead, get it off. Go ahead.
Hey, Big Money. I remember when no games was going to PC from PlayStation. Then one game went.
Buddy.
Then two games went.
Yeah,
then
buddy.
four games went. All right. Then the whole slate going over there. I remember when they said no games was going to PlayStation.
Since you said the whole slate, went over there.
Big Money.
Name all the games that went to PC. If you said the whole slate.
Big Money. Starfield is still ain't on PlayStation. Hold on. Big Money. I remember that. I remember when no games was going over there to Xbox on PlayStation. It looks like to me, brother. No matter if your supposed platform is dying, like they say about Xbox, or the one that claimed to be so alive. Hold on. Or the one that claimed to be so alive and thriving, like PlayStation seems to keep putting out the news reports. Why they putting their games on other consoles, bro?
They put their game. That's not a console. A PC is not a console, bro. I don't know where you've been at. But a PC is not a console. Listen. I never thought. Hold on. You got a couple off. Let me get my couple off. Listen. Do you remember?
Hold on.
Come on now, Dan. You just can't keep going, bro. Let me get some. You get some.
I'm gonna let you get some. I'm gonna let you
Please. Okay. Now after you state this, I gotta get some. Go ahead.
A platform that keep telling us they breaking records and their PlayStation history and all these things. Why they keep putting their games on other platforms? They breaking so many records.
You just mentioned the same thing. I just heard that. You just said the same thing. Like I said, I never thought it'd be a day. I wake up one day and guess what? I got Gears on my motherfucking console. Lord have mercy. Do you got that bald head man named Kratos over there? Do you got that bald head man named Kratos over there? Do you got Killzone over there? I got Gears over here, baby. Gears, baby. Hold on, now let me get mine on. Jesus. Guess who's next? The Master Chief. The Master Chief is next, baby.
Big Money. Lavon trying to say something. Hey, Big Money.
Go ahead.
Big Money. You just need to wait and see.
Oh, buddy, I love it. Good one, I love it.
Hey, you know what? You can do it better, Lavon, than Ricky can. You can do it better, Lavon, than Ricky can.
Nah, it's impossible.
Hey, brother.
That's impossible.
You just need to wait and see.
No, I ain't got to wait and see. I see it now. I see it right now. I'm playing Gears. Let me turn Gears on my PlayStation. Let me turn Gears on my PlayStation.
Well, hold on. We had a video. Well, hold on. I'm gonna tell you. Wait, hold on. Before he goes, we had a video for Mark Cerny that Lavon was gonna cover, but he's deafening, and I'm about. Yeah, I mean, so that's what he wants to do. I'm about to end the show. I'll give y'all another 5 minutes to kill each other, and then I'm done.
Let Pastor go. Pastor been trying to speak for a minute. Go ahead, Pastor.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the narrative that Sony just happened to put games onto Xbox is very disingenuous, because when it is you look at the report, when it is you ask Arrowhead who wanted Helldivers onto Xbox, Arrowhead lead developers said it is Sony who came to them and said, they won this game onto Xbox. It wasn't Arrowhead. It wasn't. You want me to send the article? You want me to send the article over? Come on, man.
I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
Sony went to Arrowhead and said they want Helldivers 2 on to, you see what I'm saying? Helldivers 2 on to Xbox. So let me send you that article. So all these guys and them who want to spin the narrative that here what? It's only because Microsoft had to put their games on the PlayStation because they weren't selling. Well, then we can say the same thing because
from the first world country.
Because Sony said that here what? They won this game onto Xbox, and that's a fact.
Hey, everybody from a first world country. This how you know when a third world country guy lie is when he say hear what. Remember that. Always remember when you hear what. That's the lie. That's the lie coming. Hear what? Hear what? That's the lie coming, y'all. So y'all better remember that.
Hey, Big Money, it's gonna be okay, brother. It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay, brother.
I know all those games. It is gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay, Big Money. It's gonna be okay, Big Money. All right, just like y'all said about Xbox. Just like you said about Xbox.
That Halo remake.
Just like you said about Xbox.
On my haptic.
There's no reason to buy a PlayStation, brother. There's no reason to buy a PlayStation. Just like you said about Xbox.
We almost at 90 million and y'all at 33 million.
Xbox.
Yeah, you right. Ain't nobody buying Xbox.
Ain't no reason to buy a PlayStation.
Hey, guess what? Listen, check this out. When I was telling Pastor earlier about the physical sales of Ghosts of Yotei, right? And they also was selling. They also was showing the console sales, right? Guess how many Xboxes they sold over there in a week for PlayStation? They sold like 44,000 in a week. Xbox sold in Japan. I'm sorry, Japan.
That's fine.
Guess how many Xboxes they sold over in Japan?
You just told me 44,000, didn't you?
No, I said PlayStation sold 44,000 in a week. Guess how many?
It don't matter.
It don't matter. Come on, I'm asking my friend just to guess. Can you guess? You don't want to guess?
They sold 100,000.
Minus 99,000. No, brother. They sold I think they said like 800. They sold about 800 of them.
That's fine.
800 to 44,000. That's the ratio around the world, baby.
That's just the facts.
Hey, I know that's the facts of the matter. That's the way it is around the world. That's the way it is around. It's 4-1. They selling 4-1.
That's actually good because they don't sell anything over there. So that's kind of actually good.
No, that's not good. In the hundreds, that's not good, brother. If you think that's good, that's the way you Xbox guys supposed to think.
You said 44,000, right?
44,000 for PlayStation. I said 800 for Xbox. 800.
Oh, I think that. I said that's not bad. Well, that's still good for what they usually get. They usually get nothing. So I take it over nothing.
No, they average. They used to average. They used to average about 5,000. They average about 5,000.
If you check these stats, you would see that the Xbox Series consoles is one of the fastest selling consoles for the Xbox platform for Microsoft in Japan. Don't take my one researcher. Xbox Series
according to who?
Sold, Google it right now. Google it right now, Big Money.
Hey, look, I'm gonna let y'all.
You're so funny, brother.
Listen,
you is funny, man. You need to be a comedian.
Hey, look, Jesus
Christ.
All right, so we gotta get to this PlayStation 6 stuff here.
Wait, hold on. Fuck that. Go with the Mark Cerny thing. The PlayStation shit. I don't like that. That's fake news. Let's go with the Mark Cerny video.
That's what he was talking about.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, it's 8 minutes.
What he was talking
it's
about.
8 minutes. So
we've been working some seriously cool gaming tech with Sony, and I couldn't think of a better person to walk us through it than my good friend Mark Cerny.
Yeah.
Mark, thank you
Can y'all
so
hear
much
us?
coming out to Austin.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I've asked Mark
Okay.
to
I'm
join
hearing
me
Ricky,
to
I'm
pop
hearing
open the
Ricky.
That's what he
box
was talking
and
about.
give you
Yeah, I'm
opportunity to
playing
join
the
great
video.
things we've been working on
He's playing
together
the video right
behind
now.
the
He's
scenes.
playing it.
Yes, we've been busy,
okay.
that's for sure. So today it seemed like it might be fun to share a bit about the brand new technologies being developed, starting with our collaboration under Project Amethyst to create the machine learning technologies of the future.
As every gamer knows, it takes a complex set of system expertise to get your setup and games to deliver the highest possible experience. As we progress together, the future
All right, I want to pause this for a minute. These two guys need to get laid and fast. I'll go ahead.
brings us to real-time physics,
Wow.
cinematic lighting, efficient asset streaming, and keeping everything in sync across a CPU and GPU with super low latency.
You guys
Trying to
click on the
brute force
channel
that with
if
raw
you can't
power
hear
alone
it in
just
the
doesn't scale. That's what we're
in the,
combining
in the
traditional
Discord.
rasterization with neural acceleration. And machine learning isn't just a neat trick anymore. It's become a real tool for developers. Smarter pipelines, cleaner visuals, smoother gameplay, and more headroom to create the worlds we want to all get lost in. And that's what FSR is all about. FSR and PSR actually come from deep co-engineering between Sony and AMD. Co-engineering the neural networks that power both technologies. And going forward, more and more what you see on screen, the detail, the fidelity, the atmosphere, it will be touched or enhanced by ML. And that means we're not just hitting new technical benchmarks, we're getting closer to the vision of the artists and creators behind the games.
And the challenge comes in how we implement these systems. The neural networks found in technologies like FSR and PSSR are incredibly demanding on the GPU. They're both computationally expensive and require speedy access to large amounts of memory. The nature of the GPU fights us here. It's made up of a large number of compute units, and problems are therefore typically broken up into bite-sized pieces to enable the individual compute units to tackle them. And there's a downside to that. Subdividing a problem can cause inefficiency, or even force us to give up and find a different approach.
Exactly. And that challenge got us thinking, and what came out of it is something we're calling neural arrays. Here's the idea. Instead of having a bunch of compute units all working on their own.
All right, Lavon, sum this up. I can't take it.
Oh my, okay. Okay.
I don't even know why y'all played it, man.
Mark
Next
Shirley.
generation upscaling, it's supposed to be focusing on path tracing, more efficient stuff, smoother gameplay, things of that nature.
Let me go ahead and break it down to you. All right. Everything you just heard from Mark Cerny, I ain't saying the brother lying. He not lying. All right. Number one, he didn't demonstrate anything. All they did was get on there and talk about things 99% of people ain't gonna have any clue about. All right. Number two, the whole smarter AI thing. They 5 years behind. Microsoft already talked about that. It's only thing that's gonna matter if the developers are gonna use it or not. All right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's the only thing. So here's the thing. Do I think the ray tracing will be improved? Yes. Are you going to see frame generation? Oh, you absolutely are, because everything he got up in there and said NVIDIA's been doing. NVIDIA's been leading the industry in AI for games, in ray tracing, and path tracing. Anything he got on there and talked about has already been going on for years already on the PC side with regards to the level that is going on. The AI stuff, we'll see. But he ain't show no demonstration because he can't talk. He ain't
Why would he show a demonstration? What?
Hey, brother.
Why would he show a demonstration?
Big money. You don't need. I know he's getting ready to put it in hardware, but remember he's working with AMD. It is not like they can't just put together a computer to demonstrate the things he's talking about in a game. They can do that. They didn't do that.
They wouldn't. Bruh, it's not time for that yet. If you did you listen to the whole thing, or is this your first time?
Yes. It was.
Okay. Did you hear at the end? Did you hear at the end when he was talking about all of this is just we ain't even got it?
What he actually said was, at the end of all this baby, beautiful.
Big money.
I'm not saying anything. Okay,
hold on. Big money. Hold on. Just hear me out. Big money.
I'm listening.
Being that I am a developer
Oh shit!
Oh my God.
I can get. I'm not capping. I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you. They already have portions of this working that can be demonstrated. Not on a full
That wasn't
scale.
the point of the video, though. But it wasn't the point to demonstrate anything, though.
Brother, I understand the point of the video was not to demonstrate anything. What I am stating is it's useless to 99% of people listening to it because you're not. All right? PlayStation, the people who go to your PlayStation YouTube channel are not hardware engineers. They're not, the people who go there. Hold on. The people that go there are the people who are fans of your product, primarily the gamers.
Yeah.
They go to your YouTube channel. Now I understand you and AMD, y'all got a contract.
I can't even hear him.
Y'all got a contract. Y'all got to put these videos out. ABC XYZ. But the point I'm making is he was better off just writing that in an article because you're saying they didn't show a demonstration. What they did show was some graphics with some little minor graphical presentations of how like they were like graphs about how the path tracing and AI
how the
and that
compression
stuff works.
is.
Right. Yeah. All I'm saying is they could have showed brief. Like, for example, when AMD first talked about ray tracing, they didn't show a game. All they showed was some little quick demo of something they're never going to release that at least showed it in action. They could have did that on a very minor scale because they're already testing it to do that. So, in my opinion, you got up there and you just wasted most of the people's lives for 8 minutes talking about nothing that means nothing to them.
Okay, now are you done? Are you done? First of all,
I'm done. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Big Money.
Let me say at the end of the video, they did also say that this product would benefit all consoles, not just the PlayStation 5. I just wanted to say that.
Oh my God. So basically, what he's saying is what you're saying. What do you say it for? Because he said this is benefiting both. This is just not benefiting PlayStation. That's what Pastor just said to you. I'm just explaining because his English is kind of broken. Okay. Anyway, the main purpose of this thing, though, even if he wasn't talking to the 99%, the 10% that did know what he was talking about, it benefited them. They didn't need to show a demonstration of anything. They do this. Mark Cerny been doing it since he worked on the PlayStation 4. He did a similar video for the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5. He didn't need to show a demonstration. That whole thing was about what it seemed like to me, because I'm not tech savvy at all. It seemed like to me they were just trying to it's not about the power anymore. Really, it's not about they're trying to mainstream everything and shrink everything. That's what it seemed like what they were talking about with those whatever those things is. They're trying to shrink everything and mainstream. You know it better than me. They trying to mainstream everything and make it work more efficient. That's what it seems like to me. It's not about the power anymore. I think it's because all the talking points of for the people like me, Ricky, and the people that's outside of the what's the name, they just all about that's cool. You can play that. It's all about the streamlining the console and making it more efficient. So for you to come in and say why they didn't demonstrate anything, they didn't need. That's not what the purpose is for. If Mark Cerny was here himself and you said that, he would have looked at you and say, that's not what this video is for. So what are you talking about?
Big money.
Let me finish. I didn't say anything.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
So when you come on and just want to say something negative because it's played, because if this was an Xbox guy and he would have did the same thing, you wouldn't have said what you said. You wouldn't have said why you didn't demonstrate anything.
I would have.
You
It
just
doesn't mean
want to
anything
come
because they
on. Let
demonstrated.
me finish. You just want to come on and say something, make it sound like it's negative about PlayStation. And that whole video was nothing about demonstrating anything. They would have put that in the fucking thing where they would have showed you this is demonstrating what we're going to do for the PlayStation 6. It didn't say that. It said nothing about demonstration. So why would you expect a demonstration?
I'll tell you why. Because we already knew about Project Amethyst. It's already been released. They already talked about it. Not only that, number two, they already talked about the things that were going to be in Project Amethyst, which is the very same things he just mentioned in this video. That was done months ago. So really, he didn't give us anything new, which is the point I'm making. So if you just repeated what you gave to us in an article 3 to 4 months back, what was the point of this video? You didn't demonstrate
So you're trying
anything.
to tell me everything in this video was mentioned before? It's already been mentioned.
Yes, we already knew about.
No,
we already knew,
no,
brother. Brother, no. Brother,
listen,
hold on, let me
you
finish.
just said. Listen to what you said. You said
Go ahead.
everything in this video was mentioned before. No, it has not.
What wasn't mentioned before?
Why would they come out? Why would they make a? That's just like writing something down and then go making a video about it. Come on, bro. They didn't do that. They didn't mention. They might have mentioned. Hold on, I'm almost done.
Go ahead.
They might have mentioned a couple of things that you read before, but they didn't mention everything. That's why I made sure to ask you everything. Are you sure? Everything in this video they mentioned before.
Make money. They mentioned. Hold on. They mentioned neural networking already in the article. They mentioned neural arrays already in an article. They mentioned the accelerated ray tracing already in an article. They mentioned the improved AI upscaling already in an article. All right, like most of the stuff. At least 90% of we knew. The only thing they didn't mention. Hold on.
What up, Steph? What up, Steph? Steph,
Only thing
you got something to add to this?
Only thing they didn't mention was the path tracing. That's it.
Thank you. Well, they didn't mention every.
All right.
What the hell?
Only thing. Hold on. Big money. What do we care about you talking to us about path tracing? Something that's been out on the video. Hold on. Brother, this is not new stuff in the industry. We know about path tracing. It's been out for years on NVIDIA's side.
It don't make a difference, brother. I asked you, did they mention everything?
No, not everything. Not everything. Okay, not everything.
You at least admit that you said yes.
I can admit that. I did say that. I admit that.
Thank you. Now, Pastor, go laugh at that, Pastor. Laugh at that, Pastor. Where you at? Hold on, brother. Just a minute. Pastor, why you not laughing? Why you not laughing?
Because it's not funny. Because it's not funny.
Why you not laughing, Pastor? Why you not laughing? Because you was laughing before.
I did not hear a joke, man.
I know you did not hear because you don't understand English. I know that.
What?
Whoa. Whoa.
Go ahead, fam. Go ahead, fam.
Damn. That can hurt somebody's feelings.
What's that? Hello?
No, not you. I'm talking about Rosei.
Hey, bro, like I said, it was a waste of video. So they didn't mention everything. 80% of the things they did.
You just want to say something. Stop trying to just come on here with this bull.
I let you go, big money. I let you go. Didn't I? I let you go, right? All right, I let you go.
And now for the Prime Minister. Sinister.
It was a waste of 8 minutes of our lives, bro.
And then you two just wasted 12 minutes of my life. What the hell is the difference?
Sure hey, there is no difference. You wasted your time listening to us.
So did.
All right, this is the final topic, by the way, if anyone's wondering. So,
all right.
Well, you better make this quick.
All right, wait, what is this? Look, we had to listen to that shit. We got to wake everybody up. Look, so this PlayStation 6 release locked for 2027. Is that a real thing?
I think it's another 3 years, but we got another 3 years. I think we got another 3 years. The way they was talking, the way, especially when what he was saying at the end, like we got at least another 3 years.
Let me tell you what it really is, brother.
Oh shit, Cousin Noah's here.
That Radeon's cores and path tracing, that's PS6 Pro talk. Y'all won't even get that on the PS6.
Okay.
Shit.
But anyway,
hold on. I'm telling you the truth. Listen, they said that
no, I'm not saying. I ain't saying you lying. I ain't saying that.
Oh yeah, you know I gotta keep it real. They said it's simulation. It's in a theoretical form right now, bro. So the PS6 is already designed. The only thing they got to figure out now is the clock speeds, the RAM.
Wait a minute. Oh, whoa. You think they're talking about the PS6 Pro right now?
Yes.
No,
that video
brother,
was about the PS6 Pro.
Brother.
No, the PS6 is already done, bro. Only a few more touches, and then that PS6 they already know what they're putting in the PS6. The technology they're talking about in that video is PS6 Pro.
So when you think the PS6 coming out then? Not the Pro, not the PS6 Pro, the PS6. When you think it's coming out?
27, 28 at the latest.
Ooh.
Huh?
Man.
The Pro?
Like I said before,
big money.
We got about
live up to your name, Big Money. Get ready to buy that 6 and then spend that $1,300 for that PS6 Pro. Be ready.
You good. Like I said, I think we got at least three more years at least. And that's a low spot. Like I said, the way you talk, and they wasn't talking about no PS6 Pro. Don't listen to this guy. I don't know what the hell he be talking about.
Big Money, you didn't listen to the content.
They talking about the PS6, bro. They're not talking about the PS6 Pro.
Big Money,
why would they talk about the PS6 Pro?
What they said in the video. This
Go ahead.
King Shark's a shark.
In the video, they said it's a concept. They said they don't even. This technology is not even ready yet. They said it in simulation it works. Did he not say that?
But why would they talk about the PS6 Pro and the PS? Come on,
they're not going to have that technology.
No, what Noah is saying is the timeline doesn't add up. If it's only in simulation right now, and you're already R&Ding and you've already I don't know if they have finalized the PS6, then what he's saying is the timeline doesn't match for them to deliver this when the PS6 comes out. Now, I don't believe Noah.
Thank you.
I understand his logic.
That's all I want to hear.
You was on a roll. Hold on, listen. Either one is true, right? Either this technology will be in the PS6, or Moore's law is dead is wrong.
He's always wrong. He's always wrong.
All those rumors about the PS6 running 4K 20, being powerful, having 48 gigabytes of RAM, being a ray tracing monster, and only costing $499. Either that's false, and this is true, and the PS6 is going to come out at a later time, or you can't have the Big Money. That's what's wrong with you ponies. Y'all run with ponies, and you can't have it. You can't have it both.
I'm telling you that. Noah, listen to me. Yeah. Every time, it never fails. Before a console come out, you're spitting nothing but speculation. Bruh, wait till the console come out. Don't be listening to these people out here telling you it's this and it's that and it got these compute units. Bro, let's just wait till it come out, man.
Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see.
Like, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Like, we don't have to talk about that stuff. But I don't think that's talking about the PS6 Pro. Me personally, I don't think they're talking about the PS6 Pro.
Yeah,
that's so far off. Like I said, I don't think they talking about the PS6 Pro. I think you're wrong on that, but you can have your own. You know, if that's what you think, that's cool. But
I mean, at this
come
point,
on, bro, you can't believe everything that people be talking about. I don't believe that
You're
shit.
absolutely right. You're right.
Because every time this happens, every time before a console come out, it's so many people that come. Oh, the PS5 gonna be this, the PS4 gonna be this. Like, but and they all be wrong. So I don't be listening to none of that stuff.
Big money. I hear you, right? But at this phase, all we all can do is speculate. Nobody knows the facts. The only thing we know right now is that they have a proof of concept. It's not even materialized. It's not ready to go, right? And we predict the PS6 to be ready in 3 years. So do you think AMD and PlayStation will have this technology and a chip ready to go within the next 3 years?
I'm not a tech person, bro. I don't know. I don't know. All I'm saying, listen, all I'm saying is that me personally, I think within, and this is my lowest, I'm thinking between 3 to 5 years. I'm thinking that this generation is going to be at least 3 to 5 more years. The way they were talking, because that's what I'm saying. I think they're talking about the next generation, not the next generation, not the PS6 Pro. They couldn't be talking about that. It just makes no sense for them to be talking about that before the PS6 comes out. It makes no sense. They've never did anything like that.
You're welcome to think that way, Big Money. But let me ask you this last question: if the PS6 launches in 2028 and doesn't have anything in the video, anything that was in the video that Mark Cerny and AMD talked about, what are your thoughts? How would you feel as a consumer?
If this video, if they don't have anything that's in this video, I would be just like I said with Microsoft. They're a bunch of liars. So haven't Microsoft lied to you numerous of times? Haven't they? Yes or no?
Why are we making this about Microsoft?
No, hold on. I'm not talking to you. I ain't talking to you.
We're not talking about Microsoft. We are not talking about Microsoft.
Talking to you.
Sony.
I'm not talking to you.
Listen to me.
Noah, come on, Pastor. I'm talking to Noah. Can I finish talking to Noah, please? Noah.
Before I answer that,
I answered your questions truthfully. I answered your answers truthfully. Come on now.
I'm gonna circle back to that, right? So here's my thing. Even if the next PlayStation,
me, Noah.
Even if the PlayStation 6 doesn't have a Radeon's cores and can do full-on path tracing, and Sony puts out a great product within the PlayStation 6 family, I mean, is it a lie? Is it an L?
No. It's not. That's the difference between lying and putting a great. If they put out a great console, it's a great console. Listen, well, let me tell you about me first. I've never been with the power thing. I only use that in console war when we joking around and stuff. I clearly, because I'm a fan of Nintendo. So I don't care about power. I don't care if it's 60 frames, 30 frames, or 2 frames. I don't care. I came up on Mario. So I don't care about that stuff. So, but if it's a great console and it has great games, I'm gonna love it. But if they're talking, if Mark Cerny, he's been there since the PlayStation 4. He's the architect of the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5, and as we see, he's the architect of the PlayStation 6. So if he's everything he has in this video and it has nothing in the PlayStation 6, I would say yes, he was a liar, but that has nothing to do if it still turned out to be a great console. That's two different things. That's just two different things. But I still think they're talking about the PlayStation 6.
He never said this technology would be in the PlayStation 6. I can't consider him a liar.
No, I think the video said the next generation. What's the name of that video, Lavon?
Sounds like a meet deal to the future of Play, AMD, and Sony Interactive.
Yeah, they got to be talking about the next console. They talking about the next console.
No, they never said that. They just said the future. They never said this will be in the next PlayStation.
So that's where we both come in and we're both speculating. I think it's the PlayStation 6. You think it's the PlayStation 6 Pro. So
yeah, I think it's 6 Pro.
And I think it's bedtime for me. Oh, all right. Listen, I appreciate everybody that participated, especially the panel, because you know, it's hard to find good help to get you. I'm echoing somebody, but I mean, you know, Noah is my cousin, and I'm not going to sit here and say he's wrong. We'll talk off camera, but you know, I don't know, but so I don't know. Hey, look.
Basically, what he just said is he don't want to embarrass Noah. Noah don't know what the fuck he talking about. He'll talk to him off camera. That's basically what he just said.
I'm just, you know.
I'm gonna say this about the topic. I'm gonna be quiet. In my opinion, people getting ready to have to accept what they just got finished killing the 50 series, the 5000 series for, where you're getting fake frames. You're not really getting
they're fake. Yeah, they're fake. They're fake.
And everything's AI.
Yep, everything's AI upscale. You know what the crazy thing is? They shouldn't cost that much if that's what they're doing. Like they're grossly overpriced.
Well, it still costs that much because you put money in a different portion of the hardware, so it's still gonna cost a lot. You're just gonna get, quote unquote, better performance.
Well, this man is cheap, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know. You gotta, I don't understand.
Essentially, we're getting ready to accept what Nvidia just got criticized for. When they talked about the 5000 series, that's pretty much where gaming is going. I mean, they've been dictating it all this time anyway, but they just always a few years ahead because the consoles are made by AMD. But that's exactly where it's going. You're going to get fake frames. They're going to be talking about path tracing at 90 or 120 frames per second or whatever they want to call it. But it's not going to be real frames. That's going to be the whole conversation all over again.
Yeah. Those Radiance cores ain't nothing but Tensor cores.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm worried about with these next consoles, just make them affordable. That's the thing.
But you can forget about that, bro.
$900 machine. No, bro. If y'all think for any second that they gonna put an $900 machine, y'all crazy. It's not. You have to be able to sell that to the mass market. That's not going to sell. That's only the hardcore of the hardcore people are going to buy that. You're not gonna have people out there paying $900 for a console. It's not gonna happen.
I agree. And I think that's why we're hearing about the portable version of the PS6. And I think that's why there's been rumors about it. They're going to go the Series S route.
Buddy. Buddy.
It's not about power anymore. It's not about power.
Isn't that power?
These consoles are going to be expensive because either you go buy the hardware or you access it through the cloud. That's what it's going to be.
So I'm saying, what do you consider expensive though, Noah? What $900?
You said $900. Yeah, we could be. I mean, the way that we consider where like tariffs and stuff, we could be looking at 11 or 12.
Just think about it. Both. No fanboy stuff. Both of these manufacturers, including Nintendo, have raised prices on their consoles. Nintendo raised price on a lot.
Everybody raised prices. Everyone.
Microsoft raised the price of the Series X something that's 5 years old to $600.
I don't know what he said. It sounded like he dropped his phone.
Yeah, you going in and out, Rosei.
What he said was, they said the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo raised prices on their last console. Not only is the new console hot, but they went back and raised prices on the old console.
Yeah, they're gonna blame the tariffs.
This ain't the same market we grew up in, Big Money. This is not the same market.
It's not.
If you want
I understand.
Big money. They're charging $1,300 for a handheld, bro. You think a console gonna come in cheaper than that?
No, bro. Listen to me. Listen to me, bro. They have to sell this to the mass market.
No, they don't. They gonna, they gonna tell you. But Big money, they gonna. All right, go ahead.
Listen. Now, $900. That's insane.
You already heard one guy say, "Well, we have a Switch 1 for that." They gonna say, "Well, we have a PS5 for that."
Okay, listen, bro. Between 500 and 650 is where this thing's going to. They're not going to be charging nobody $900 for no console. It's not going to happen.
Big money. Listen, this is why they're putting their games everywhere, bro. Because these next generation
Microsoft is the only one person doing that. But go ahead.
Helldivers 2 not on Xbox. Listen, the next generation of consoles are gonna be premium products. Either you stick with the old, you buy the game on a PC, you play the game through the cloud. But if you want the latest shit, you gotta spend top dollar. That's where the market is headed.
So let me get this straight. Everybody here is telling me the PS6 and the next Xbox is going to be at least $900.
Yes,
that's what y'all think.
Yes,
they're going to be enthusiast products, bro. The next generation
that ain't what I said. That ain't
Listen,
Don't don't try to put a word on it. Say yes or no.
Okay.
Yes or no.
What was your question?
You saying that the next PS6 and the next Xbox is going to be between $800 and $900, right?
Or maybe more. Yes.
Okay. You're losing your mind. Like I said, it's going to be between 5, 650, maybe 700. It will never get to 8. It will never get to 8 to $900. Never.
Current generation now is 800, bro.
Okay.
What are you talking about? This gen is 800. What make you think the next gen gonna be cheaper than the
No.
That's true. That's true.
No. That listen, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. You claim to be a gamer, but you don't know what you're talking about. That's for the PS. That's you have to be talking about when these consoles first came out. Did you know the prices of these consoles?
Yeah,
you know the prices of these consoles, right? They were nowhere near the prices right now. Nowhere near. That's the same thing's going to happen in the next generation. The same thing. It's going. Listen, Noah. Listen to me. I listen to you. Listen to me. They're going to start off low and go high, just like this console generation, because they know they have to sell it to the mass market. You cannot sell an $800-900 machine to the mass market. You cannot do that.
Big money. I agree
it's not
with you.
going to sell.
They're gonna start off at 800 and probably shoot up to 1200. So
okay, well,
if you think a PS6 gonna cost less than a PS5 Pro, I don't know what you're thinking, bro.
Let me go right quick.
Okay.
Big money. They don't have to anymore. Here's why. It's exactly what Noah said, and this is why the Xbox ecosystem hasn't died. They don't have to sell the consoles anymore because their cloud infrastructure is going to be better. They can sell a console at premium price now because they can just say, well, you can just buy it on the cloud. And like you just got finished talking about, like what was it, about 30 minutes ago? You said you think they both are going in the direction of the app, which means at some point they got to start charging you more for hardware to drive you in that direction. And right now, the industry is ripe for that right now.
I can't wait till these consoles come out so I can laugh at each because I want to make sure, because I don't want nobody saying I didn't say that, because that's what y'all gonna do on that day. I didn't say that, Big Money. I didn't say nothing.
I didn't say it was gonna be $800.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. That bullshit. Come that bullshit.
All right, that's no.
You keep Rosei, you slick mother. You are the slickest person I've ever met in my life. I swear to Pastor, this other pastor, I thought you was something. This guy is something else. He will talk your ear off and then he be like, whoa. I didn't say that.
Let me tell you what's really wrong about it.
Go ahead, tell me what's going on.
Rose gonna be right there with me. Like, see?
Rosei is slick. This dude is a slick man. Oh man.
Hey brother. I speak with nuance, bro. I'm nuanced, all right? I'm nuanced.
Listen, y'all, ever since I met Rosei, I said, man, this is one of the best people I've met on the internet. He's so honest. I am seeing a whole new damn person. I swear to God, I'm seeing a whole nother person out of you, Rosei. Boy, you is slick.
Brother, you got to speak with nuance. I never said it's going to be $800, $900. I did say it's going to be a premium. But you know, premium is open-ended, brother. There's no price tag on there. I think it's going to be a minimum no less than $600. I guarantee you that.
That's what I said.
Hold on. Can I say this though? I stick with 800, but it depends. Like it's like what Rose said, it's a premium. It depends on the economy, but I don't see the economy getting any better. So 800.
Well, we gotta get the Democrats in there.
That's a different topic. Big money for another day. Yeah, that's a different topic. And what have we been playing? Let's talk about what we've been playing.
Good PlayStation games.
Yeah, okay. Really? So what? Whoa! So what?
Great PlayStation games.
All right. So what great PlayStation game you've been playing? Please tell me.
Ghost of Yote. The baddest mofo. Ask your cousin. Your cousin playing it. Ask your cousin.
I ain't buy it.
Your cousin. You a damn lie, Noah. You lying. Noah just lying. No, you lying.
I ain't want to be chasing
Noah,
foxes around.
stop, Noah. Would you stop? Noah, would you stop?
My cousin.
Noah bought that. I ain't even worried about that. Noah bought it. And he playing.
Mello's here.
I know I'm late as hell.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
yeah, like, what you been playing, Melo? What you been playing?
I've been, man, today has been a day, bro. That's all I can say.
He just came off that Battlefield. That's what Melo was playing.
Was you over there arguing with them or something? I seen you over there.
No. I got a water heater problem.
Yeah, that ain't no joke. You got to get a new one.
Yeah, it ain't even that getting a new one. It's the daggone installation.
What kind is it? Gas or electric?
Gas.
Oh yeah.
Thank God it ain't electric. Thank God it ain't electric.
Gas is more efficient anyway, but you got to get a professional to install the gas one because of the gas.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm noticing a trend. I'm noticing a real trend with that too. With that trade, I not to go into this little spiel, but it seems like a lot of people ain't going to school for this anymore. Those vocational trades.
Yep, correct.
No, because a lot of those schools are public and they lost funding. That's what happened.
I'm like literally, I've been fighting tooth and nail trying to find a install out here. But yeah, either here or there. That ain't game related.
No, you gonna be coming out your pocket when anytime you coming out your pocket, talk about it. Trust
you want to start screaming and crying like I ain't got no hot water.
I ain't got no money like this. God dang.
This economy with the orange man. God damn it.
Hey, bro, I used to call myself if it ain't one thing, it's another. That used to be my middle name, bro.
Man.
Bro, if one thing that like my car, if my brakes go out, I need a new battery. My battery go out, need new windshield. I'm like, man, God, I can't catch a break.
Like,
Jesus.
And then the trip to, cause my girl had to go to Nigeria, so we had to spend the money on that on the emergency. And then all of a sudden, the day she leave, the water heater go out.
Right when it's starting to get cold too. Ain't that a
bitch? Bruh.
I swear to
God.
Yeah, it was 32 this morning here in Connecticut. I was like, God damn.
I'm like, who the hell I pissed off? I'm sorry.
You know how, Mello, you know how sometimes when you dealing with something like that, you see your kids playing, you just be looking at them. Y'all just don't know how good y'all got it. Y'all don't know how good y'all got it. That's how my daddy used to. I'd be like, what are you looking at me like that for? I ain't doing nothing but playing.
Well, listen, appreciate y'all that showed up. I'm about to get up out of here. It is 9:21. Got a lot of laundry to do.
I'm watching that Battlefield. Yeah, I'm playing Battlefield.